The verge of another huge story today at Worcester tonight, because AP McCoy has got 6 rides there tonight, and if he wins on 3 of them, it means he'll equal his former employer and mentor's Martin Pipe's record of 4,191 winners. And I'm delighted that Martin joins us on the line now. Martin, hello there, how are you?
Hello, Mike. Very well, thank you.
I bet you can't believe that he's closing down on your record, can you?
No, it's really incredible. It's a challenge we've had between us for some time, and he's getting so close. He's been texting me every day. We've had lots of banter between us, and today could be the day.
And of course, every time he rides an odds-on loser, I suppose you send him a nice little reminding text as well, do you?
Exactly,
yeah.
Exactly. But it's been great fun. What an amazing man he is. It really is incredible to ride so many winners and still keep going and riding better than ever. And
there's a chance, Martin, he could notch up his fastest ever 100 at the age of 40. That is incredible.
Well, he had the fastest 50 this season, so as we say, he's riding better than ever. It's always been a privilege to work with him. It really has. He really is an incredible human being and great for our sport. It really is. It really is. I'm amazing that he's getting so close. He's nearly there, but not quite there yet.
Yeah.
Still 3 to go.
3 to go, absolutely, just to equal it. Martin, were you quite flattered when AP notched up all these milestones, the 3.5, the 4,000? He said he was very keen to at least match your record. That must have been quite flattering from the man that you employed for so many years.
Oh yes, well he's done that already, so it really is. Fantastic. He's a lovely person as well. It really is incredible. We had some great times together, and as I say, still having lots of fun together now.
Martin, you recognised when you first took him on as your stable jockey this force within him. He was clearly very driven. Did you ever think that he'd be still as hungry as ever all these years later?
He's won 20 championships and still as thirsty as ever, as you say, for winners. It really is. It really is something you always want to achieve. He goes out there to win on every race, and he can encourage the horse, get the best out of him, and they respond to him. And he's still doing it as well as ever now.
And Martin, when you look back at your own career, I mean, you transformed the way horses are trained over here. And when did I'm going to ask you, when did the fire start flicker a little and start to die down in your quest for winners? Or do you remain as ambitious as ever to do well with David there?
Ambition's always there. It's just I got a little bit older, a little bit more tired, and it just needed a break, basically. But the ambition's always there, and we're still working hard now, and David's got the same ambition. But McCoy does it day in, day out, race in, race out. It just wants to be in that #1 spot, and it's very critical of himself when he gets beaten. Why did he get beat? This is one thing that he's always looking to ride better and better, which is what he's doing.
And do you see him genuinely threatening to go up to all systems being OK, of course, it's providing no injuries? Do you see him going all the way to 5,000 winners, do you think, Martin?
Well, that could be his next target, 5,000, who knows? But he's still enjoying it, still riding well, and he's just so tough. He just really is an Iron Man.
Well, I don't doubt you'll be getting inundated with phone calls tonight if he does manage to ride at least a treble tonight. He might even ride a 4-timer. Who knows, Martin? But would you like him to do it tonight, or are you just happy to keep teasing him for another few days yet?
We wish him all the best, but he's still not there yet.
Yeah.
Of course we'd like him to do it. I've been really pleased that he's nearly there. He's nearly there. He's almost there. But he's still got to do it. But we really are delighted, and I cheer everyone on.
Great stuff. Well, Martin, before you go, it was a sad day yesterday because the Scudamore family, of course, lost its patriarch when Michael passed away at the age of 81. You and the Scudamores go back a long way.
That's right. Peter Scudamore was 8 times champion for us, of course, and what a dynasty they are. And Tom's taken on the mantle. He's started riding for David as an amateur and gone on, and young Michael is training exceptionally well. Of course, Mary died on Friday, which was all very sad, and then Michael passed away. But what a great chap he was. You know, they were riding years and years ago, and he won the Grand National on Oxo, of course, and won on Limwell. They were so tough. They didn't have helmets in those days, rode without them. They fell off, and the helmets fell off, I mean. And, you know, they had iron posts, and racing was completely different. It was and they helped forge a new era, really.
Yes.
Helped forge a new era for all the jockeys today.
And he was some sire as well, wasn't he, as it turns out?
A brilliant sire, and I had lots of chats to him, and he gave me lots of good advice.
Yeah.
Always telling me some things that happened in the past, and I had some nice stories from Dorothy Paget memorabilia concerning Michael Scudamore when he rode for her, and he had fantastic memory. I'd mentioned a horse, and he said, "Yes, I rode that. These donkeys years ago. It's just incredible." He could tell me all about it. Told us some fantastic stories about Dave's Dick and all that went on in the olden days. It really was a different era.
Well, Martin, we really appreciate your time coming on this morning. No doubt you're as busy as ever on the gallops and everything, so we'll hope to talk to you maybe perhaps later in the week when he finally manages to crack it.
Very nice to talk to you, and hope that's very soon, Mike. Thank you.
Cheers, Martin. All the very, very best.
Thank you.